Hey, loser.
Leave me alone.
When a child shares hurtful comments online, that's bullying. Visit erasebullying.ca to learn how to help your child stand up to cyberbullying.
Welcome aboard this Air New Zealand flight. Shortly, we'll be winging our way to your next port of call. But before we kick off, I'd like to give you a quick safety team talk. Even if you fly with us often, please keep your eyes on the briefing.
To warm up, make sure all your baggage is stored away in the overhead compartments. Or tucked under the seat in front of you.
Whether you're on the front row or the back, all passengers must keep an eye on the lighted signs and follow the cruise instructions.
With the seatbelt sign switched on, nip back to the seat and fasten your seatbelt.
Not so tight that you'll lose feeling in your legs, but enough to make sure it's snug across your hips. We recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, but if you need to get up to stretch your hammies, undo the seatbelt by lifting the flap.
Excuse me.
If an oxygen mask should drop down in front of you, don't stop to ask why.
Simply pull down on the mask, place over your nose and mouth, and tighten by pulling the elastic on both sides. Oxygen will flow through the mask automatically.
If there are young ones around you, make sure you got your mask on before helping them out. Then look around, as there may be someone else who needs a hand.
If an emergency were to happen during takeoff or landing, place your hands on your head with your elbows on the outside of your thighs and feet flat on the floor.
Or crouch, touch, and brace yourself on the seat in front of you.
And down here is the perfect place to find your life jacket. Life jackets are really easy to use. Simply rip it out of the bag and put it over your head like this. Then clip the straps together and tighten. This thread tab inflates the life jacket, so only pull it once you leave the aircraft. If you need to inflate a little bit more, simply blow into the mouthpiece, like this.
We'll also be on hand to provide life jackets for infants if needed.
If you find yourself needing to smoke on this flight, consider yourself dropped. Smoking anywhere on the plane is not allowed, and we can't have that kind of disruption in the team.
If you need to find your way out, even if it's all black, escape path lighting will lead you to the exit. Should we need to evacuate, support others around you who require help.
Your crew are now pointing out the exits.
It would pay to note that your nearest exit could be behind you, so have a quick look and count the number of rows to the exit. You'll find more information on the safety card in your seat pocket.
Please turn off all electronic devices during takeoff and landing. Electronic devices such as mobile phones can interfere with aircraft systems and mustn't be used in flight unless you've switched them to flight mode. Finally, for takeoff, we ask that you place your tray table back, make sure your seat is upright and fasten your seatbelt.
And then we'll be taking off, without any more surprises.
This is your pilot speaking. It's a pleasure having you all on the team today. Please sit back, relax and enjoy our great Kiwi service.
From the airline that's crazy about rugby, kia ora and have a great flight.
What percent of high school athletes have used or have experimented with roids?
Some athletes may appear to achieve physical gains from such drugs, but at what cost?
Steroids is a form of cheating, plain and simple. Instead of roids, hard work and a proper diet is the way to go.
Steroids can cause infertility, so say goodbye to your future children.
In the long run, you're gonna lose more than you gain.
Steroids can cause tendonitis and tendon rupture, so say goodbye to your athletic career.
People who take steroids have a higher chance of liver failure, heart attack, and stroke.
100. And that's why I avoid the roids.
This is why I avoid the roids.
Avoid the roids.
Avoid the roids. For more information, go to avoidtheroids.com.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Ashley, you almost done in there?
Just give me a second.
Told you not to drink that milkshake. Now you ready to try on the dress?
Yes, Mama.
Your breath smells like gasoline.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Take this. Come find me when you can fit in the dress.
سمعنا صوت انفجار كبير، ما بعرف ايش اللي صار. فجأة لقيت حالي في المستشفى والدكتور يصرخ فيهم حطوا له جهاز التنفس. الحمد لله انكتب لي عمر جديد.
خالد
الحمد لله الحمد لله صرت منيح. وين الزلمة اللي كان هنا؟ وسمعنا عن الانفجار الكبير.
Drink drive campaigns have been around for many years and we're only too aware of the risks of driving under the effect of alcohol. But now the government's launching an ad highlighting the dangers of driving whilst on recreational drugs. It airs tonight on ITV1 before Coronation Street. The ad shows a young man with enlarged pupils. He's got a carload of friends and the message is that drugs will affect your eyes and police who pull drivers over will be able to tell very easily whether they've taken something.
Drugs have an involuntary effect on the eyes that you can't control. The police can spot this, and the penalties are exactly the same as those for drink driving.
That means a 12-month ban, a criminal record and a fine of up to £5,000. Road safety charities welcome the move, but they say what ministers should be doing is focusing on developing a breathalyzer drug test similar to the one for alcohol.
A celebration to last throughout the years.
So bring your good times and your laughter too.
We're gonna celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. We gonna celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gonna celebrate and have a good time.
It's a celebration.